Hi, traders. It's E from MarketWizards.com. About 15 minutes to noon, Friday, the 22nd of December, 2023. Reminding traders, use risk capital you can afford to lose. And checking the charts, very muted range today during IB. Got to our targets. I'll show those in a minute. Looking at the structure, we found support yesterday where we thought we would. Gapped up overnight. Very difficult trade for anybody that was looking for a lot of meat this morning because, first of all, the range and the 2-day range, and secondly, because the real trade was probably early. Most traders wanted to get their work done, get in early, and see if they could get a little bit more squeeze, and then take some profits and get out of Dodge as the holiday approaches. So this is a 5-minute chart, and typical of what I'm looking at. You've got to hold one moving average, then the other, and then the other. And so far, we've come back and we've tested where we thought we would get, and we like the idea of the prior day's high, trying to hold in that 70 area. And certainly the expectation, the middle would also hold on for first push at 66.5. So anybody took that would be for a retest back into that 15 area, 20 max, I thought. And obviously paid first coming into the 04s to 07s where these traders got caught. So some of them are trying to get out right now. And chart on the left is a weekly look. We note that this 916 area, 914 area, very important. My expectation overnight was that we would probably try to hold this 90 area and then try to take out the high, and then primary target early, get to the 94s, 95s, and then into the next box, get up into that 17,034, 31, pivot in here, and above that would be the good fortune part. And this is on a weekly basis. And if we're looking at the pullback, we could see just how tough it was. This early buy. Bots just said, "Hey, we're buying early for RTH." Held a lot of traders captive, filled the boat, and then obviously some profits started to come back in as the morning waned, and we could not take out that 32 to 34 area. And then the pullback, once we got below those 07s were tough to crack, and a couple of times into that 04 area. And then all of a sudden we get the push, and the middle, we can see right here where the middle was bought, and obviously the prior day's high, and then the bounce back. So 842 trade, 8 up, 4 back, and then 2 back this way. And looking at the psychic vision, the system pivots, we had suggested this 757.75 might be supportive. Turned out that was true. We also like the idea of this 96 support, 836 primary middle in here that we thought you really needed to keep your eye on that. Yesterday we dipped back in here, held where we thought it would, and bounced up, and then overnight this 875 I felt would be the key. If we could hold this 875 to 888, that prior week's high was in that area, 887s. So I thought if we could get that, then we'd get the third time through, knock out these shorts, and then come back up and challenge towards the week's high. So this 31.25 pivot was what we were hoping to accomplish. And again, anything above that, the gravy part. And we can see the middle of the next box is the 70, and then above that, the 109.5 is the next resistance. So currently, could good idea if you're looking forward just to the holidays to make sure you have wrapped up most of your work. And if you're going to trade again today, be conservative, risk a small portion of what you've earned, if you've earned anything today. All right. One more chart. All right. And this is a monthly chart. Last month's high labeled. So on a breakout above that, obviously, we've had 1,153 and a quarter points for the month. That's a lot, obviously. We can just see how this thing kept riding up, riding up. Here was a low in this shakeout that we got a couple of days ago. And I had mentioned at the time this 757.5 pivot should be an important location based on these lows back here on the 14th, 15th of December. So that's a double for now, and that's held. And once you get that, you have the right to try to get back up and at least get halfway back, which would be this 930 area. Which held this morning. So basis the monthlies, this was an important save right in here to protect that area, that 930, and then come back up trying to test the highs. So is this the retest failure leg or higher? No one knows. End of the week, no need to push things, but these are the dynamics that I continue to look at because they've served us well, including a few of the indicators that you may want to look at. And this is Steve from MarketWizards.com, wishing everybody a wonderful holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Don't forget, check out the Power Special. Really good gift for someone that you know who's a trader that may use a little bit of help right now. All right, best wishes to all and stay safe out there, guys.